Hello everybody and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today in this video we will talk about a very important topic, which is about inheritance in C++ object-oriented programming. Now, what is inheritance, why we need inheritance, benefits and advantage, total overall. In this video we will talk about it. Just simple, I want to open my slides and our topic, chapter 4. Our topic is about inheritance. Now, before to come to inheritance concept, first these are OOP's main building blocks. The first one, classes, that we already study. Inheritance, second concept, polymorphism, encapsulation and abstraction. Now in this video, in upcoming video, I will talk about inheritance concept and polymorphism, encapsulation and abstraction in upcoming video of this course. Now let's get started from inheritance. First of all, what is inheritance? Inheritance is one of the key features of object-oriented programming, including C++. Is one of the key feature of object-oriented programming, includes C++. Also, we have in Python object-oriented programming, in JavaScript object-oriented programming, in Java. That here as well we have these concept, inheritance. Right now, which allows user to create a new class, derived class. To create a new class, derived class from existing class, I mean base class. Right? When we have base class, when we have derived class. This base class, okay, I will tell you again. The derived class inherits all features from a base class, and it can have additional feature of its own. What does it mean, my dears? My dears, inheritance is one of the most popular concept in object-oriented programming, which we have, for example, we have two classes, base class and derived class. This is also called parent class, and this is also called child class. This is also called superclass. This is also called subclass. We have three names, but why we have three? Because whenever you called it base class, you have to call this one derived class. When you call this one superclass, you have to call this one subclass. When you called parent, you have to call child class. It means that you have one parent class and you one have child class. In parent class, for example, you have two features. In derived class, for example, you have one features, three features, feature defined in derived class. Two features and one feature, feature 3. Now, if you want to include in derived class that two features, you have to inherit derived class of base class. In that concept is called inheritance. What does it mean? Features of base class accessible to derived class because of inheritance. Whenever you want to access the data of base class, the data of parent class, whatever it is, without private data, public and protected data, whenever you want to access, you have to inherit. Simple, right? Okay, I hope you got the concept. Second, we have concept of inheritance. I told you before that we have two classes, parent class and child class. In parent class, whenever you want to access the data, the function, members, methods of parent class in child class, you have to inherit. You have to include your inheritance concept. Right? Now, this was all about for theory. Let's do practically on VS Code. Simple. OOP _8.cpp I have file, and I also include my syntax as well. From here I want to start. For example, I have class by the name of parent, right? This is parent class, we have one. After that I have another class, for example, child. Now simple, I hope you don't have any problem up to here. We have two class, parent class and child class. Now for example, in parent class I have public portion. Now what is public portion? We already talked about in access modifiers in previous video, right? And here as well I have public portion. For example, here I have variable by the name of int, for example, x, simple x. And here I have a data member or variable, you can say int y, simple. Now, for example, now I want x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20, for example. I want to initialize it as well. Now if I want to access x, what I have to do, I have to simple parent class object I want to make. For example, parent obj object, for example obj obj1. After that, for example, obj1 dot what x, I can access simply x. Take a look what happens to typing, my dears. Okay, after that indel. Now take a look, can I access? We have a problem in indel. What is the problem here? For example, I want to use like this obj.x. Okay, if I want to run the program, what will be the output? The output will be simple nothing, because you don't show here. For example, I want this out. After that, obj.x. Now we got 10, right? But if I want to access y, or you can say if I want to access, for example, this is child. For example, take a look. This is child object, and from child I want to access y. I mean child object, I want to access y. No problem, you can access. The output will be 20. Now if I want to access from parent, I mean from child, not parent study, from child you want to access what? X variable. Now what will be the output? The output will be error. It means that you don't have any. Let's class child has no member x. What does it mean? It means in child class you don't have x variable, in here you want to access. It's impossible. Now if you want to access this x variable, you have to use inheritance concept, and you have to use, I mean the child must be the child, this class must be the child of parent class. How? In this concept you have to use here these colon, after that parent, simple. Now you can access simply x. Now what is x? Simply I have to write public parent. Now simply I can access what? X. What does it mean? It means that in parent class we have some data, for example x, I can access in y, because I can access in child class, because I use inheritance concept. Now this class is called parent class, my dears. You can also call it base class, you can also call it superclass. And child class here, this is also called child. You can also say derived class, and you can also say subclass. Now one thing more, whenever you call it parent class, you have to call this one child class. Whenever you call base class, you have to call it derived class. Whenever you call super, you have to call it superclass. Simple. Now for example, here I have function by the name of void method 1 I have, for example, and simply I want cout me method 1 from what class? From parent class. Simple. Now take a look. For example, I have indel as well here. Now for example, I have this function as well in child class as well, void, for example, take a look, void method, and this is method 2, for example, and simply output will be cout method 2 from what? From child class. Now take a look, my dears. indel. Now if I want to access, for example, I don't want x. If I want to access, for example, what you want to access, for example, method 2, I can simply access, because I create child object and I can access my what data obj1 dot, for example, show obj1 dot show 1, no show 1, sorry, method 1. Simply I can access. If I want to run the program, what will be the output? The output will be method 1 from parent class. Let's talk about this concept. Methods 1 from parent class. Why methods 1? Why I can access this method 1? I don't have any method 1 here. Because you includes inheritance concept. In this class is child class of parent class. Whatever parent has, child also has. It means like this. Now you can access simply method 1 which is in parent class. If I delete this one, now we have an error. In the error say method 1. Child has no member method 1. It means in child 1, in child class, you don't have any method by the name of method 1. Yes, you have method 2. If I want to write here method 2, I can access simply. Take a look, I can access. But I cannot access method 1. Why? Because I don't have any method 1 here. But if I want to access, you have to include and use inheritance concept, and simply you use colon and after that public parent name of that what's class name. Right now it doesn't matter your class name is parent, child, A, B, test, whatever you want, but I use parent to be a clear name for you guys. Right now, for example, here I have data 10 and here I have 20. For example, I have void here, void what sum function. For example, I have in here cout me what x plus y. Now what will be the output, my dears? Take a look. Here we have 10, here we have 20. Now where is y? Y is here in child class. Where is x? X is in parent class. It means that from child class you can access parent class, and that concept is called inheritance. Now take a look. If I want to bg1 dot, I can access sum function. Take a look, sum function, sum method. Right now, if I want to run, what will be the output? The output will be 30. Take a look, 30. This was all about for this video, my dears. In this video, we simply talk about introduction to inheritance. What is inheritance? Benefits of inheritance, and some coding exercise that you see. Right. From this video, we talk about these concepts, my dears. From another video, we will also talk about inheritance concept, which is a lengthy concept in a lengthy topics in object-oriented programming. So I hope you enjoyed the video, my dears, and I hope you learned something from this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video and share it with your friends, and do subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, my dears. I will see you next time.